Truth is, I'm tired. Welcome.
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 Well, come.
Welcome.
You should have had a third part.
I know, it would have been amazing.
Oh my God. Welcome y'all to Tired Tuesdays. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hope you had a good Save the Turkey Day.
A good safe Thanksgiving. And you stayed in your own homes. You mind your own business.
Yep.
You ate your own food.
And ate your own food.
Yes.
Okay.
Amen. I did not stay home and mind my business because my brother was not having it.
No, but that was staying home and minding your business. Going to your mom's house. But no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's family. Right.
So it was nice over there. Then I came over here.
Yep.
And I ate your food.
Yep.
And which was really good. He had a vegan Thanksgiving. And it was
yes.
wonderful. Amen.
Y'all don't know what's good.
And then I went home and I sat down. Yes. But no, Thanksgiving was cool. It was really, it was a different kind of vibe. It wasn't like the extra vibes that I guess you always get from Thanksgivings with like 25 people on the
right.
At least not in my house.
Right.
Cardi B had 37 people in her house.
Jeez. Where she live at now? She don't live in Georgia no more, right?
She got a house down there. I don't know. But it was packed.
All depending on where she was, that depends on how many people are supposed to be in her house. Because in Jersey, we are only supposed to have 10 people. A max.
Yeah, and everywhere that I went, it was like 3 or 4, and that was it.
Yeah.
So.
Because here in my house, we only have 4.
Yes.
And James was 5.
Amen.
That was 5.
Yes. Listen, at this point, I'm okay with whatever you call me. I'm gonna answer.
Right.
It really don't matter at this point. So yeah, Thanksgiving was good. And what else happened over the weekend? Oh, first, Friday. Bless God. This one released a brand new EP. You forgot again? We just talked about this in pre-production, where he forgot about it, and then he forgot just now. He released an EP called Lucky Extended. Yes. Yeah. Which features, of course, the song Lucky, as well as some additional new songs that you may have seen me posting on my page, because my new favorite song is Chocolate Love. Yes. It makes me feel all good on the inside part when somebody say my name. Make it touch yourself and do a good slow wine in your chair.
Slow wine, okay?
A good
slow sensual wine. Get it.
And then Uninterrupted is my shit. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That makes me want to, like Rochelle would say, slam my booty.
Yes. Slam my booty? Yes. Oh, okay, that's it.
Slam it.
Yep, we're taking that on the road. That's it.
But yes, the EP is amazing. It is out now.
Yes.
It is 5 songs?
5 songs.
5 songs.
You get the video version of Lucky too on this one, so you have options.
Amen. Yes, 5 songs.
So it's dope.
It's really dope. The production is amazing. The vocals are amazing.
Oh.
For it to be such a short project, it's really good and cohesive. And happy for you.
Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Don't forget about it.
I wanted to send out good vibes because I feel like we haven't had enough good vibes. So I wanted this music to literally make you get up and dance and smile and feel all warm inside. Amen. And to have a good time in your blackness. So, that's what it's all about.
Who produced on it? Cheap Limousine, Armando.
Yep. And Jay Prana.
Who?
Jay Prana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amen.
Clouds.
Cheap Limousine is like my new favorite producer.
Yeah.
They do all the dope bop, like club records.
You need something that's like retro and still in this time, right? Like that's not dated.
Like I have a Cheap Limousine track on my album.
Yep.
They produced Shine.
Yep.
I know another artist by the name of Warren Dumas has a track from Cheap Limousine on his new project that came out, Glitter on Fire. And I forget what track they produced, but if you look up Warren Dumas' album, they have a couple of tracks on there as well. So
just dope.
They getting around.
Yeah, just
they're
dope.
really dope. What else happened? the ASCAP contest.
Yes. I didn't realize that was the same, that was happening last week. Like,
well, they announced it last week. The winners they announced last week.
For you guys.
Yes.
But it wasn't.
But the contest itself has been going on for 2-3 weeks now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
They do it every year.
So guess who won?
We didn't win.
I know, but you did win.
We got second. Everybody that was there won a place, but my team got second place.
That
contest.
Listen.
And there were 3 teams. Each team placed. So our song that we created, we got second place. And they also surprised us with an announcement of the best songwriter from each team.
And guess who won that?
That one I won.
Exactly.
Won that.
Exactly.
Shout out to everybody from ASCAP, JJ, Danielle. Shout out to my team, Team Arden, Arden Altino, who's our mentor. Shout out to Tamira, who was our producer, and my co-writer, Tyler V. And then who else can I shout out? Shout out to Eric Roberson. Shout out to Andrea Martin. Shout out to everybody from ASCAP and the ASCAP Foundation. Like, this was a really dope situation that I was not expecting, and I won. Bless God.
Go ahead with your bad self.
And one day I'll let y'all hear the song. Because right now I don't know where it is.
That's crazy.
Yes. And that's all the announcements.
That's all we have for our church announcements before we go into the big announcement.
Yes, we do have a big announcement. Are we going to talk about some things first? You want to talk first or you want to announce first?
You know what? We didn't say how we were going to do that.
We did not say. What would y'all like us to do? Do you guys want us to talk about some topics?
I say.
Or do you want us to talk about who won the Tired Tuesdays talent show last week?
I say you wait.
They gonna cuss at us. They gonna cuss.
I say you wait.
What would y'all like us to do?
Let's see what they say. Let's see.
Oh, somebody said topics.
Topics? See?
Then somebody said tell them who won. Somebody said I'm tired.
Wait, is that Deanna?
Yes, that was Deanna.
Hey, what up, cuz?
That is too funny. Okay, so you know what? Let's not.
Steve said it's your show.
Okay, so they want to know who won. All right, so last week we did our first ever Tired Tuesdays talent show
that we are really thinking about making annual because it was a really great time last week.
It was really a lot of fun. And we had some dope people come through to show their talent.
Yes, we did.
So shout out to everybody that came through and came onto the live and did their good singing. Shout out to, if I can remember everybody, it was Steve Strickland, Steve Lavelle,
Farrah Roshay, Ty McKinney,
Craig Watutu.
Mondo.
Armando did come on.
Yes.
And then we also had Queen Soldier's nephew, Cameron.
Yes.
And was that it?
I feel like we're missing one other person, which I could be lying about.
I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was it. So, we have 2 prizes to give out.
Yeah, bet you ain't know we was gonna do that. We surprised you. Surprise!
How about we didn't know it was gonna be that? So yes, there were two prizes that we're going to give out.
Yes.
One is going to be one that I kind of alluded to last week.
Yeah.
Because I was like, when you step up to the plate, you get blessed when you walk out on faith.
Come on now.
And so the first prize that we're going to give out, which is going to be an exclusive Tired Tuesdays t-shirt.
Yes.
Which we have an announcement about that as well tonight too.
Right.
Lots of stuff going on. So yes, the first person who wins a prize from Tired Tuesdays for the talent show is
Cameron!
Woohoo! Cameron was the first to come on to the live and show us his skills. He did a really dope rendition of Ordinary People from John Legend. and he did the damn thing. So
He did.
Congratulations to Cameron. Queen Soldier, make sure that Cam sends us a DM with his information so we can send him his prize package.
Yep.
We really like the fact that he
was like, look, I'm ready.
Yes.
So just because of that readiness, because you got to be ready in and out of season.
Yes. And his notes was right.
Okay.
Like, let's not forget that the notes were right. So he definitely did his thing.
So congratulations,
Cameron. Thank you so much. And we definitely want to hear more from you.
Yeah.
So if this is what you want to do, keep doing it, please, because we'd love to hear more stuff. Please. We definitely want to hear some success stories from you.
And the fact that you sang Ordinary People from John Legend already is letting us know
and
where your taste
he just turned 18.
Right, where your taste lie.
Amen.
Because you could have done, you
could have done some things.
Right,
But he wanted to sing real notes.
Okay, he wanted to sing a song.
He wanted us to hear him.
Okay. Amen.
So that is our runner-up to the Tired Tuesday.
Tired Talent? Come on to the Tired Talent Show.
It really was a Tired Talent Show. So yes, that would be Cameron, who is our good friend Queen Soldier's nephew. So yes, congrats to Cameron. The Tired Talent Show. That's what we should have called it. And we should definitely do that next year. We should be in a bed, half sleep, let people sing. And y'all should be in the bed too.
That would be everything. Talent Show.
Yes.
Woo, all right. Yes.
So our grand prize winner of the big prize package.
You know what? Sidebar. I think I'm getting this green because I am on airplane mode to make sure I don't get no calls. Because it didn't do that last weekend. I wasn't on airplane mode.
Well, we don't want to get interrupted.
So. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because I don't know what this green thing. This green thing, I feel like it should have a disclaimer at the bottom that is if you suffer from
epileptic seizures.
Exactly. Please do not watch.
Because it is going crazy now.
Right. It's starting to get it's doing a lot, and I can't even say like this is like the Christmas filter because it's now nerve-wracking.
It actually looks like that.
Right. Anyway, the winner
of the grand prize, the Lord today.
Okay. I'm so tired. The winner of the Tired Tuesdays Talent Show grand prize winner is
Farrah Roshay.
I hate the pew pews. I hate it.
I don't know if she is on.
Right.
But she did like a little medley.
Right.
And she did her good singing and her good notes, and she was ready.
She did.
She was ready, and so I will reach out to her personally and to let her know that she is our winner. She is going to get an exclusive prize package from Tired Tuesdays.
Yep.
With a little something extra.
Yeah, okay.
Amen.
Okay.
And anybody who knows Farrah or knows her by the name Sparkle, y'all know what she does with her voice, and she's
singing.
Crazy amazing.
She be singing. She be singing.
No, Cal, you did not get the prize because you did not audition.
I was actually waiting for Cal to show up.
I too was waiting for I was waiting for several of these people to come on up in here and sing.
Come on up in here.
And they did not sing. But you know, it's all good. Oh yeah, everybody's talking about this good flash. Well, y'all gonna have to deal with it for this episode.
I'm sorry.
Because we can't stop and start. That would suck.
Sorry. This one's just gonna be annoying.
Man. But we love you, and maybe we'll take it out
if you're feeling a little lighthead from watching it, just go on out and you can watch it on YouTube.
Deanna said she would have sang. Well, listen, y'all got to come on now.
You got to come on in.
Notifications on. Yep. Come on in the room.
Yep.
You said annually, but I feel like we can maybe do it quarterly. Or like once a season, because sometimes.
Oh yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, just once a season. That's what we'll do.
Once a season.
So.
Because that was fun. I really had a great time last week.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. But it's the Flash. I can't.
What happened?
They talk about the Flash. Oh. Deanna said she would have sang. Tyrese said he was working and sneak listening. You should have been here auditioning too as well.
Word. Because I was waiting on that one too.
Yes, Steve said quarterly. Amen.
Quarterly.
But no, probably like towards the end of each season, we'll probably do this so that we can let you guys have a moment to shine because we really like that. And that's what I'm all about now is making sure that everybody has their time to shine.
Word.
So.
Word.
Bless God. Not that you're not about that. I don't know why I had to personalize it, but.
Time to shine. Yeah.
So,
I have had one of the most craziest of days today.
Oh Lord, today.
It's just been like, yeah, I was busy today. I was very busy.
This is true. I too was busy.
I was doing a lot of stuff on this evening. So, yeah. A lot of projects, one in particular project is like so much fun. It's like, this is like slowly becoming a passion project. You know, project managing is fun, but it's like, it's being on the producer side of everything where you're like,
you know how I feel.
Right, like, it's like, I like that hat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, really, really liking that hat.
Because you get to tell people what to do when they have to do it.
Not necessarily like that.
That's how I work my business. I don't know how you work yours.
But I like to, I don't know, it's like, well, I guess it is that. Like, ideally.
Well, you get to execute a vision and regulate it and relegate different roles to people.
But then you pull out of that person what that person may not have seen or saw or even thought that their vision could be any bigger than what they saw in their heads. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm kind of digging the side of the producer.
Amen.
You know, it's really fun.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
That's what I do every day. Yeah.
So that was a little sidebar. But we did a little poll.
Yes. Okay, let's see if I can find the results of the poll. I can't find the results of the poll right now, but I think I know what they are.
I know what they are.
Okay.
They were both half and half. So you guys did see Soul Train Awards, and the other half didn't see Soul Train Awards.
And I am on both of those sides.
Yeah, because I really didn't see it.
Yes.
I saw the aftermath of it.
I watched the first 3 performances, and then I switched to HBO. Because my show, The Undoing, was the season finale, and that was really important to me.
Right. So,
but let's talk about the weave it.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
It's okay.
I mean, I can't take this hat off. It's just, it's not. Ain't nothing.
One day we're gonna come in here and literally look like our tired selves and not care.
Okay. Because I did get a haircut, as y'all can see.
And I did not.
Because I haven't gotten a haircut in I don't know how long. I don't be caring about how
Farrah
I look
just come
right
in the
now.
room. Farrah came in the room. Did she come in the room? Let me see if she came in the room. I want to make sure she get her congratulations. Congratulations.
Did she?
Did she come in the room?
Did she come in the room?
Nah, she didn't come in the room yet. Okay.
Alright.
So if she come in the room, y'all let us know so we can tell her congratulations.
Okay.
So yes, the Soul Train Awards. I'm just going to say that the winner of the awards show for me is Jasmine Sullivan, and that is the end of the discussion. I don't have anything else to say. She slaughtered my entire brain. Shout out to Jasmine Sullivan. Shout out to Natalie Imani in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other girl's name is Elisa George. I think her name is in the background singer.
So I'm not even going to be up here lying.
Who else? Shout out to the band.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Benny Boone for directing that performance.
Yo. Because that was killer. That was so genius to do something like that. Like,
I will say, the only critique that I have is that when she did Lost One, I really did not care for the riff fest that it was. Because I really couldn't get into the song.
I did. I was loving all the heart of it.
And again, because maybe it's not, I just don't like that song, but I just, not that I don't like the song, I just could never get into it the way that everybody else is being able to get into it.
Got you.
But when they switched,
love that song.
When they switched into freaking Feelings.
Yeah. Pick Up Your Feelings. That song just vocally for her is like truly a masterpiece. She wrote her own masterpiece, and I mean, we all know how talented Jasmine. Yeah, like pick up your like that is just like that is everything.
And it was the one that she did with the band.
Yeah,
with the riff.
Yes, and the bassline trap with her. Oh my God. Oh yeah. God. Yeah, Jasmine's a beast, and I'm so happy she
was drop dead gorgeous.
Listen.
Like with that style.
Yeah,
with the makeup and the dress and the hair.
All of it.
That's the Jasmine that I have been waiting for since Love You Back or Love Me Back.
Listen.
Like she makes me never want to sing again.
She be killing.
Like, she really killed it.
She really be killing.
The reason I'm starting with Jasmine is because I'm going to go to Brandy next, and I have thoughts, but you give your thoughts first.
Okay, I really liked her cape. I thought her cape was really dope.
I gotta go.
And
I have to leave.
That's not shade. I just really like the whole majestic kind of vampire-y thing that was happening with.
Is that what that was?
Like, it was kind of popish in a way. Like,
but she was directing the band at first.
I know it was like a dramatic choir director, pope vampire.
And yet she really wasn't directing them on.
Right. It was cool. She just did the gestures that we know Brandy does. She's an actress. She does it.
You're giving
right?
me thoughts. Go ahead.
And so, yes. But I appreciate it. First of all, can we speak about how Brandy was showing all kinds of thigh and all kinds of other stuff, and I was really ready for her to take off that jacket and really show all of who she is right now. I was waiting for that moment, and she didn't give it to us, but that's another thing. But I do like, what I appreciated about Brandy's performance was the intensity she gave. Even though she wasn't singing, I liked the approach. I like the approach of the intensity. And we haven't, at least this go round, I haven't felt that intensity from her yet. And so it was good to feel that on that performance. That was the main thing that made me really, really love it. But I was just disappointed because she wasn't singing. She was up there lip syncing. And it was so clear she was lip syncing. And I'm just mad that she's the vocal Bible and she's lip syncing. It bothers me. It really does. But that's my thoughts. I love you, Brandy. You gotta sing, boo. We want to hear you sing. I love you. You did so much for my creative singing world. Like, you just don't know. And I want to hear you sing. I don't want to hear all the...
I'm going to make this statement, and it's probably going to wrap up my entire thoughts about the Soul Train Awards, but it's really about Brandy, and it really is about myself.
Uh-oh, he about to get on his soapbox, y'all!
I'm really not. What it is...
I don't know where this energy with me right now is coming from, but it's a lot.
Mine was there.
If I'm doing way too much, just tell me to sit down again.
Here's my issue. Oh my god.
Come on.
Okay. I think that people who are trying to stay relevant in today's scope of R&B are doing too much to try and stay relevant. Let me give some clarity on this. This B7 album was the most polarizing album that Brandy has ever put out, and probably one of the most polarizing R&B albums that we've had in the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. I believe that this album, the frequency that she's on, is something that I just could not connect with.
Okay.
And a lot of people like me who are diehard Brandy fans could not connect with. However, I think that there are a lot of new Brandy fans because of this frequency. And what she's giving out to them, they can appreciate.
Okay.
The problem for me comes into the aspect of trying very hard to please everybody.
Okay.
And even though she might say that she was trying to just do her and not to please everybody,
on the back end, you feel like she's trying to please everybody.
Yeah. Because if you're so gung-ho about being yourself, then you shouldn't have been worried about putting on a production. You shouldn't have been worried about lip syncing. You shouldn't have been worried about whether your cape was gonna stay on or not. Get out on that stage like Whitney, like Mariah, like, Patty, like Aretha, and do what you do best. That's my thing. And I don't believe that Brandy should be at a point in her career where all of her performances are dialed in. That just bothers me. And because I am the biggest Brandy fan that I know in my head.
I'm sorry, I need to look at these notes because I
feel like it's just disappointing to me. And while I know that Jasmine also lip synced a performance, the energy was completely different. Of course, hers was pre-recorded, so whatever vocals they had to clean up, they could.
Right.
But my thing was, Brandy was there on the stage. That would have been the time. And if you gotta take the keys of your songs down, take them down.
Right.
But that would have been the time to not dial it in. She just did the American Music Awards with Ty Dolla $ign. Dialed in. Or Billboard Awards, I'm sorry.
See,
dialed in.
I didn't see that performance.
And lip synced. This whole entire album cycle, every performance that she's done has been lip sync.
Right.
And I'm like, so when are we gonna actually hear this newfound confidence that you have in yourself as an artist in a live show?
This is true.
Now, she's got another show tonight on Pandora, a live show.
Oh.
That's at 9 o'clock.
Right.
And if I get to stay here, we're gonna watch it.
Right, because I don't have Pandora.
I don't either, but no, it's not on the actual Pandora thing. It's like a special link.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's gonna be her and featuring Summer Walker. And so I'm trying to figure out,
that's a combination.
who is this for?
That's a combination. Oh, that was smart. That was smart of her people.
You see what I'm saying?
That was smart of her people to get her into this newer audience. That was very smart. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. And let me also preface that Soul Train is normally known for having their performances lip synced.
Lip sync. Yeah, this is true.
But when you get Shantae Moore, PJ Morton, Stokely, and Shanice coming out the gates screaming, and the mics were live.
Yo, can we talk about that cypher real quick?
The mics were on.
No, that cypher, Shanice was like, hey y'all, I know y'all ain't seen me in a minute, but and I was like,
first of all, I have never heard two bitches on the same stage battling for the high notes.
Right. Because
you know Shantae Moore gets them off, but I forgot that Shanice gets them off too.
Yes.
So you got them doing that. That's real singing, and you're telling me that one of the dopest singers in the entire world was lip syncing?
Yeah. Shantae was killing, and Shantae, I don't know. Shantae is just like. She is our fully black Mariah Carey.
Let me apologize. I didn't mean to call them bitches, but you know, it's a term of endearment. I didn't mean to say that.
Because Shantae be hitting all those. You see how I was skipping over that?
Yes.
Shantae be hitting all the whistle notes, and everybody be forgetting that Shantae can hit all those whistle notes. The same like Mariah Carey, and the poise and Shantae should still be out here singing like
she is, but ain't nobody buying. That's the problem, and this is why.
Well, I should say this. Let me rephrase that. She should still be out here, and people should still be caring.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know. Shantae really, she did it to me, and I haven't listened to Shantae Moore sing in so long. Like, it was a pleasure to hear Shanice. And what was so funny, the whole time I was like, please sing Close My Eyes. But Close My Eyes.
Or yesterday.
Yesterday. Oh my God.
But the point that I'm trying to make though.
Yeah. Sorry.
And you touched on this. That segment, when I was watching it, I was like, I don't know if people are going to appreciate all this good singing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the younger crowd is going to want to hear all these ad-libs. But then my hope would have been that Brandy, who the younger crowd is gravitating towards, especially with this album, that she would have been singing live so she could have told them this is what you two can sound like at this age or in this stage or in your generation. And that's why I was at least happy that Jasmine came through and was like, listen.
Right.
This is how we're going to do this.
Even though hers was pre-taped.
Right.
You know
but
what I mean?
It still felt, and I don't know who mixed it, but they mixed the crap out of it.
Yeah.
But it still felt extremely live, like one take. But you can even look at her performances of like the acoustics of these two songs that she put out.
Yeah.
And it's flawless.
We still haven't had like a real live of any of these songs from the B7 album from Brandy. Yeah. And that's where, and she'll lip sync everything, and then it gets to Almost Doesn't Count, and she sits down and she actually sings that song. And it's just like, okay, well,
and you can hear the difference in vocal.
Yeah, and it's so apparent, and even people that don't know the techniques, the technical aspect of just sound and levels and all kinds of other stuff like that, like, you can definitely hear when she switches, and it's
you can hear
and that's the bad thing. Even when they did that that thing where she was in like that performance area that almost looked like BB King's.
That was for the census.
Yes, for the census thing. And she was lip syncing all of that until she did Almost Doesn't Count. And I was just like, what is this thing about Almost Doesn't Count that you will really sing? Now, the last performance that she did.
Yeah, all the performances that she's been doing this era.
And she sings, she really sings Almost Doesn't Count all the time.
Even the last album for 211, and I saw her live twice, and she was lip syncing. So it's like, okay, I understand that you want to give a flawless performance. Let's tell a quick story. When I don't even remember what year it was, but y'all remember Amory?
Yes, Amory. Oh,
yes, I'm gonna tell
that
the story.
That's one of my favorites.
This story it literally blows my mind every time I think about it. So Amory, R&B artist, y'all probably know her from Why Don't We Fall in Love and One Thing, and also known as the girl who got her career stolen by Beyonce. You reading credits? Because you missed my joke. I need you to...
I heard you. You didn't see my face.
Oh, I didn't see your face. Okay, so yes. Amory, she had just released One Thing, and in New York, in Times Square, she was doing an appearance and a performance at the Virgin Megastore when it was still there. And so we went.
Yeah.
Who was with us? Wasn't somebody with us? I feel like somebody was with us. I don't know who it was, but somebody was with us. It might have been Ism. I feel like Ism was with us.
Ism, were you in? Are you still in here?
Still in here, but he might have.
But if you are, were you with us?
Somebody was with us
to go see Amory.
Yeah, but anyway.
Why do I feel like it was a girl that was with us though? Now.
Was it Deanna? No.
I feel like it was. What? D? Were you?
Was it Deanna? Was it Kim? It was somebody that was with us. I don't know.
D? Did you come in? Did you come and see us?
No, Deanna went with us to go see Destiny's Child.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Deanna. But anyway, so she's at the Virgin Megastore and she's doing a performance and a meet and greet. And so we're all lined up, ready to go to the performance part, and she's on stage with her dancers. And she does like a medley of her older singles or whatever.
Yeah.
And she does some of the songs from the record.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we're standing by the stage. I noticed that the sound equipment is also on the stage. Mm-hmm. And her dancers are killing. She's killing.
Yeah.
But you can tell that she's lip syncing.
Right. At this point, she's lip syncing.
So then I'm like, okay, the sound equipment's on the stage and they got these heels on dancing and I can hear the heels. Somebody's CD is about to skip. Because this was before they had the Pro Tools set up,
right,
and you just had the flash drive and
right,
the files. This was an actual CD.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, the CD's about to skip. And lo and behold, she gets to One Thing and the CD starts skipping. Mm-hmm. No, she wasn't lip syncing. That's what it was. All the other songs she did live, then One Thing started and it was the lip sync because it was the single.
Right, that's the one she was lip syncing.
That's the one she was
Everything else she was
did live.
Right.
Okay, so the CD starts skipping during One Thing and the crowd starts booing.
Yeah.
And they're like,
actually, it didn't get to that point yet.
No, they did. Trust me, because
it was like a
yes,
type of thing.
Yes. And so then the CD stops because you can hear that it's like she's not in time with the music anymore.
Right.
And then the crowd starts booing.
Right.
So she goes, hold up. What I'm not gonna let y'all do is play me. So she stopped everybody. And she sang the whole song a cappella by herself on the mic live.
Yep.
And then she said, run that shit back.
Yep.
Played the whole thing and she did the live performance without lip syncing.
When I tell you the appreciation from that audience was
they lost their shit.
Okay, you told us off. Mm-hmm. We're all gonna take our seat. And we're going to enjoy this show that you put so much time and effort into and presenting to us. When I tell you she made like diehard fans that night.
Like, it was crazy.
Insane. And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Like,
because I could tell that it wasn't a case of her lip syncing because she couldn't sing. It was a case of her lip syncing because she wanted to give a good performance.
Right.
Which is what Beyonce does, which is what Janet does, which is what Brandy usually does.
Right.
The problem with Brandy, for me, is that you are considered the vocal Bible, or at least one of the greatest vocalists on the planet. And to me, the greatest vocalists don't lip sync.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny. I will never forget. I went to go see Bilal. I think it was at Highline Ballroom.
Oh, I was there.
Remember when Chocolate got on stage?
Yes.
And Chocolate, she was singing. She was like, "This is his first song." She was like, "This is still fresh." She was like, "I don't know my words, and so if I mess up, don't be judging me or whatever." And so everybody's like, "Okay, whatever." She hit this wrong note that was like, it was a rundown thing. She did wrong, and she was like, "Oops." And she kept it moving.
It was funny, but it was endearing. Like,
but
it was
and it was just like, okay,
yeah,
and that made me fall in love with that moment of just being completely transparent.
And on Friday, December 4th, when I released Kwame Freed, my live concert that I taped over the summer, you will hear some of those wrong notes, but you'll understand the vibe, and it's just like, listen, things happen. Not everything has to be perfection, and I think we talked about this before. But people like Beyonce have gotten it into people's heads that they have to be perfection at all times. Yeah. That is not the case. Sometimes we just want to hear you sing, wrong notes and all.
Because I've gotten into that. I've been in that same mind space where I've thought that everything has to be perfect. Mm-hmm. And we don't live in a perfect world. Mm-hmm. Even if something looks like it is perfect, even from Beyonce, I'm pretty sure somebody has something that has gone wrong. Whether the dancer's outfit broke apart and it's hanging on by a thread or by safety pins or...
But I also think what it is, though, is that we rarely ever hear a bad vocal performance from her.
Yeah, well...
That's the thing that makes it intimidating, because Beyonce is the queen of doing the same performance every single night,
and that's on purpose.
Yeah,
and that's also
the same show.
That's also a whole other art form,
right?
And there's a reason behind that.
But then I know that if I go see Janelle Monáe perform, mm-hmm. she's singing live and she's going to kill it. And some of the notes may be questionable, but most of the time she's going to be on.
Right.
Like those vocals are practiced.
Right.
And the thing about Brandy is that she's practicing so much to sing along with the lip sync vocals that are pre-recorded. And it's like, why not just practice singing the song live? Mm-hmm. Like, I remember last year, she was supposed to do this performance either in DC or Atlanta with this orchestra. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, the orchestra, yeah.
And it was supposed to be this, like, 100-piece orchestra and this whole big thing. And then it got canceled because her voice was, not up to par.
Yeah.
That pissed me off because I'm like, you're my favorite singer ever. I would love to hear you with an orchestra.
Yeah.
Imagine what some of these songs would sound like with an orchestra. And now we'll never get to hear it because her voice was not up to par.
Yeah. So
my thing was, well, if that's the case, why didn't you lip sync like you did before?
Right. Because the orchestra was not about to do that. That's disrespecting the orchestra. Because that's you're going into that's a whole other field that is way more respected and highly, you know what I mean? You can't play with that. It ain't going to lip sync. If people on Broadway gotta sing every night,
but then she's done that too.
Yeah, but we don't know if anything has been.
If her Broadway vocals, because that's sacrilege to lip sync to Broadway vocals.
Right.
Like, I don't think she would have done that.
That's what I'm saying. But aside from her, I want to shout out LMA because I really thought she did a really great performance. I love the outfit. I love the sneak in of choreography. I thought those little moments was incredible staging. I don't know who the fuck staged it, but that was on point. I do think that her performance could have ended about 3 times during her performance.
It was super long.
It was very long, but at the same time, I liked that she's giving this other mode, and for some reason, she got me excited for this new sound of art. Well, it ain't really new sound, but it's just R&B in general. It was something about that performance that did something to me that I was like,
I still think she sounds like a female Chris Brown, though.
She does, but I think we needed that.
Do we?
Yeah, I think we needed that. I do, because to be honest with you, Chris Brown is way more of an R&B singer than what he tries, to hide from the world.
I feel like she's the female Chris Brown that don't sing. Because her stuff to me just stays right here. It does.
But that's why I was saying, like, just performance value too.
The performance was great.
Like, when you add all of it together, I was like, I liked the attention to detail.
Right, but see, that's what maybe I'm just never going to be satisfied, because I feel like if you lack in vocals, then you got to drum up the performance. But then if you lack in performance, then your vocals should be on par. And when they make things like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and Jennifer Hudson and Patty and Aretha, like, why can't you do that?
But they also make people like Janet Jackson, and
but we know Janet is not a vocalist.
Yeah, and she
Janet is a performer,
but she's going to amp up that performance.
And I'm okay with that. I guess my gripe is still with Brandy, not with Ella Mai. It's
Got
still
you.
with Brandy.
Got you.
Because again, if Ella Mai knows how to balance that out,
yeah,
then Brandy should know how to balance that out too.
Because she did. For me, it was just that the performance was too long. But aside from that, performance-wise, it was dope. Even down to the outfit, the hair, everything, all of it was dope.
Did you watch the rest of Moses Sundays?
Yes.
How was that? Because I still gotta go back and watch it.
It was amazing.
I'm mad that
he was losing me with the Patti LaBelle jacket, but besides that, I love Moses's voice. Like this man, the way he like dances on these cloud register, and he just, I don't know, his voice is like, it's just magic how he sings, and it's almost like he's singing to you in your ear. It's very weird, but I love his tonality, and I love his lyrics, and I love how he emotes. Like it's beautiful.
I'm very happy that he got a chance to be on stage.
Because that man be singing.
And not just because of that, but because he's not the typical.
No.
And we need to see more of the atypical artists in black music to know that it's accepted.
And this man is 6 feet something.
Yeah, he's tall.
And dark skin. He's also queer. And
got half and half hair and eyebrows.
But it's not about all of that.
Right.
When that man hits that mic, I was looking through because I just wanted to see how people were taking him and absorbing what he gave out. Everybody was like, yo, the way he dresses is weird, but you cannot deny that man was singing. And this was coming from male and female. It was nothing but great comments. I don't think I've ever gone through a comment section where nothing was like super negative or somebody was trying to attack someone. And I was like, wow, so there's
an audience.
There's an audience, and there's an ear, and there's a sweet spot that's there that's being ignored. And people, as if there's any artists in here.
But they got to see it.
Yeah.
They got to see it, and I'm very happy that they got to see it, because that lets me know that there's a stage for everybody. And so now I need for them to give that stage to Dawn.
Yeah.
I need them to give that stage to a lot more independent artists that are out here doing some really dope things.
Word. Even Jade Nova. Yep. Yeah. She needs that big Soul Train BET stage for her.
She gotta be confident enough to not keep taking the background vocal checks.
Yeah, I know, and that be the thing. But I get it when, look, she's still an indie artist.
Is she?
You still got paid in bills.
Is she?
Oh, that we don't know for sure. You're right. The other person I want to shout out from the Soul Train Awards that I really thought did a phenomenal job was Monica. I know how you feel about Monica.
Right ahead and have that floor.
But I really thought Monica's performance was dope. I love the medley of songs. I thought her stage presence was dope. It was the cleanest, and I know production and post vocals and all kinds of other stuff like that, but like you could tell she was really singing. They may have cleaned up some stuff later, but that doesn't matter. It was the confidence in the staging, and she knew exactly where she needed to be. It was the most organized I've seen her in a long time on a stage. And I was like, whoever staged this did a phenomenal job. And even down to her outfit, I love the little cape thing that she had on her. Like, it was really dope, and I appreciated that. And she threw in her first single, for her latest single, in a mix of all the other stuff, and it was just dope to me. I was like, Monica did a really great job. And no shade, and I hate to compare, but on the level where Brandy is being held and Monica still does not have that same platform, she murdered it in the whole, just like, in the state of performance, in the state of poise, in the state of just like, I do this, and y'all are gonna know who I am. Even if you don't know who I am, you're gonna be reminded, and I'm gonna show you that this is what I love to do, and this is why I love to do it. And you could see there were moments where you saw where she stood on stage and it was a little Whitney. You could see where it was a little Aretha. You could see where it was all of her influences were on that stage, and I just appreciated it so much. And I was like, that's how you do it. So Yeah, that's my rant on Monica. I really thought she did a great job.
I didn't watch it.
You gotta see it.
I don't.
No, you do. You really gotta see it.
I'm good.
You gotta see it.
I'm okay.
Well, y'all tell him that he needs to watch that Monica performance because it was really dope.
I'm sure she did a lovely job.
You know what?
I'm glad that she was honored. And yeah, kudos to Monica. We love everybody. And we also love Brandy. I just want to say that because I know that I seem like I'm being really hard on her, but I feel like because of how close my career is to her influence, like I'm very critical of what she does, and I probably shouldn't be because I ain't nobody. But it's just like,
I mean, to be honest, you know, the fans have labeled her this title, and maybe that's where it really comes from. Is still there's a bit of insecurity when it comes to that title and making sure that she satisfies all those people that have labeled her the vocal Bible.
And
was
here's
not
the
something
problem that I have with that though. Aretha had no problem with nobody calling her the queen, and even got mad when somebody called somebody else that. And Aretha would show and prove that she's the queen. She showed and proved that she was the queen up until the day she died.
Yeah, but Aretha also had a major ego.
But you know what though? When you're going to be a diva and you're going to wear that title, the ego comes with it.
But I don't know, even though Brandy did do divas a long time ago.
I'm not saying divas in the sense of she got coupled in with a whole bunch of other people. I'm saying that when you think of who our R&B divas are,
okay,
like it's Aretha, it's Whitney, it's Mariah, it's Patty, you know, it's Gladys, and to me it should be Brandy and Monica, you know, and now Jasmine.
Right.
Like those are our divas. Jennifer Hudson even goes in that category. Fantasia should be in that category. Like Toni Braxton's in that category.
Yeah. And
there's a certain level of confidence that is unwavering that they all have. And with Brandy, I've always seen it waver, and that just bothers me.
Got you.
And it's like whether the fans call her that or not, she's got to believe that in herself.
Okay.
And I always feel like it's always been something that she struggled with. And that just means that she always just gives just enough to get by, but never really goes there.
Right.
You know, and I feel like at this point in 2020, we should be past that point.
Yeah.
Like she should be going there.
I feel you. What's everybody saying? Is that Parlay? What up, Parlay?
Yeah, yes, we know that we're on green fire right now. It's all right.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
We think it has something to do with the airplane mode.
Yeah.
You know how airplanes flash in the sky?
Right.
That's what this is.
Right.
I
know. So.
Yeah. But y'all gonna deal just like you dealt with it on Halloween. Amen. So, that being said, I think the Soul Train Awards were really dope. Shout out to BET for putting on two of the best award shows this year, especially during a pandemic, because the BET Awards earlier this year were amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that this way that they pared it down from it being this big grandiose stage to it feeling like a nightclub was one of the dopest things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, everybody felt like they were right there. Like in the room. So.
And you know what it took you back, this might sound really, I'm probably age myself right now, but it took you back to like, what's her name? When old girl took over for Donnie Simpson. Remember how they used to do in the basement, and they used, not the basement, but they had that
Video Soul?
Video Soul, yes.
Oh, Ananda Lewis?
Yes!
It did feel like...
It felt like Video Soul.
It felt like you were at somebody's house.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, a hole in the wall spot in New York or something like that.
Right. And you happen to win these tickets in this like, you know, this best moment of like for R&B. It was dope. And I appreciated that from BET.
It's something that we can't really do right now. Yeah. Because all those types of spots are closed. So for them to be able to create something like that in that atmosphere is really, really dope.
Right.
So shout out to them. Shout out to everybody that won. I don't even know who won the awards.
Same. I just watched the performances. I didn't see nothing.
Shout out to everybody that was there. Shout out to the Soul Train Awards. Shout out to the performers. What you gonna say?
Can we talk about real quick how excited I am for Haley to be doing Ariel just because of this Disney sing-along thing that they did?
Oh, where they did like 2 seconds Frozen and killed every single white person.
Oh, them two little girls get on my damn nerves. Oh, they was singing.
You wanna build a snowman?
I was like,
I don't want to build no damn snowman.
I was like, you know what? I think I do want to build a snowman.
I want to be Ursula and snatch your That's what I want to do. Shoot.
Haley came out and I was like, yes! This is gonna be Ariel.
Like she has a Disney princess voice.
She does. Oh my god! And I just got so excited about it.
What I love about, like, I don't know if you guys watch like their YouTube videos or their Instagram videos, but Haley is hood.
Yeah.
Like she likes all like hard hip hop,
right,
rap, like all the trap stuff,
right,
all the gutter stuff. Like she loves.
Haley is the one. She's the silent one.
Yeah.
Haley reminds me of Kim for some reason.
Yes.
She gives me so much Kim vibes.
Y'all know who Kim is.
Right, sorry.
It's our friend.
But she gives me so much Kim vibes. Like that one that's like just silent in the background, but just know that if shit go down,
she don't kill. Because you already get that from Chloe. Like Chloe is a star. Chloe is Beyonce.
Right.
But Haley, she gives me scary Aaliyah vibes.
Yeah.
Like she gives me like, okay, I'm pretty. I can sing, but if y'all need to do Romeo Must Die Part 2,
right, I'm here for it.
What's her name? Acosta, whatever her name was.
No, you thinking Queen of the Damned.
Queen of the Damned. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Akasha.
Yep. Thank you.
That's my movie.
I mix all the movies up. Anyway.
Listen.
And their next year is the 20th anniversary of the Aaliyah album,
which will never hit streaming platforms because that whatever they got going on still is like killing her memory.
If y'all
want, did you hear about T-Pain? Saying this thing about how Aaliyah, if Aaliyah did I'm paraphrasing, how everybody be hyping Aaliyah up and Aaliyah wasn't that great, and if Aaliyah was still out here, she would be competing with Beyonce. Yes. She wouldn't be as good as Beyonce.
No, I don't believe that we have Beyonce. I believe that we would have a Destiny's Child, but there would not be a Beyonce.
And that's my feeling exactly.
Because Aaliyah would have been the standard.
Yes. Because she was becoming the standard.
And even after her death, she still kind of became the standard.
Right.
Because without Aaliyah, there'd be no Jhené Aiko.
Yep.
There'd be no Summer Walker.
There'd be no Tiana Taylor.
No Ella Mai. None of these R&B girls that's out right now. No Snow Allegra.
Right.
No Ari Lennox.
Who did a really good job too. Snow did a good job too at the Soul Train Awards.
But Aaliyah is all of their mothers.
Right. And I was just like, where did you pull that from? Like, how did that become a...
And I feel like even though Beyonce is amazing in her own right, y'all know how I feel about my conspiracy theories. I feel like Aaliyah was sacrificed so that Beyonce could live. I know I'm getting in trouble for saying it, but it is what it is. See the green light going fast enough. But I've had my own thoughts. I feel like Aaliyah, if she was still here, she would change the standard for the edgy R&B girl.
Yes.
Like I feel like Dawn carries that torch. I feel like Maya kind of was in that vibe.
Oh yeah.
I think that there's a few girls like Tinashe is definitely carrying that torch. For Aaliyah. And Tinashe deserves way more than what she gets as well.
Yeah, word.
Like Tinashe is amazing
because she's talented. People don't even know that she's not only is she a songwriter, not only is she a very well trained dancer, but she's also a producer.
Yes.
Like.
She writes her own stuff, produces her own stuff.
Right, a lot of that content, she is in the studio by herself.
Making the beats.
Yeah, and folks don't get that. Like, very underrated.
But yeah, we don't want two tangents. But, so yeah, Soul Train Awards.
Sorry, there was some...
Next week, I vote for the Grammys. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to vote fairly or if I'm going to fuck they shit up. Because I don't believe in these nominations. I don't believe in any of these nominations. And as much as I just ragged Brandy's performance, she deserved a Grammy nomination for B7.
She did. And
the fact that she didn't get anything,
I would write her name on a ballot and circle it in.
Well, they don't allow us to do that. This ain't the general election like for the president. But I do know that there are some people that deserve to win.
Yeah.
And there are some people that I do not feel deserve to win that are on the ballot. And I'm just gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna vote this year.
Right.
I may not be so objective and go through and listen to everybody's material.
Right.
So we shall see.
Exactly.
And then the vote starts next week, finishes in January, and the awards are at the end of January on the 31st.
Nice.
So
nice.
And this is my last year as part of the Grammy Award. Because I don't believe in what they did. I'm done. I am done. I feel like they had so many opportunities this year to do what they said they were going to do, which are some of the things that they told me personally that they were going to do. Because I spoke to chapter presidents, I spoke, to people that were on Zoom calls and conferences to really make sure that things were going to change this year, and they seem to have gotten worse. And so I don't believe in the process anymore. And like Drake said, like Nicki said, like The Weeknd said, and like a lot of people are saying, we need our own, or we need to just not care about awards anymore and just care about the music.
Yeah.
So
I think when it comes down to it, just award shows in general, like all of this political shit to hold people down and to keep people boxed in, like, when are we gonna get tired of this madness? Like, when is this just gonna get old for everybody?
That's next week's topic.
Like,
that's next week's topic.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna go in on that today, we ain't got enough time.
Right. Like, it's just
a lot to say.
Like, when is this just gonna get old?
Because why do we care?
Right, and then
why do we care so much?
Right, exactly. And then why do we keep accepting crumbs that are iced to look like full cupcakes?
And why do we keep working as a black community? Why do we keep working under white standards?
Right. It's like
we keep trying to adhere to white standards of excellence when we should be developing our own. So
yeah, that's next topic. So y'all get ready for that one.
Next season, Tired Tuesday Talent Show Part 2.
Okay. The Tired Talent Show.
Tired Talent. We're gonna have to do a whole thing.
Come on down to the Tired Talent Show.
You tired?
They're tired.
So anyway, you guys, thank you so much. We will be posting about our winners very shortly. Oh, before we go, the official Tired Tuesdays merchandise is now available. We would be posting this directly after tonight's show on our page, so you can check it out, get your merch going. Again, shout out to our winners of our talent show, Cam and Sparkle. Thank you guys so much for participating, and thank you guys for watching. Go get the merch. It's out now. And we're going to post about it.
All right.
Amen.
All right.
And we will see y'all next week.
Next week.
Before our holiday break.
Yep.
Because I'm tired.
Okay.
Love y'all much, and we will see y'all next week.
Deuces. Love y'all.
Bye.
All right. What they saying there?
I don't know. They're saying yes and woohoo and stuff.
Oh, but what else did they say?
They just said next Tuesday.
Oh, next Tuesday? Oh, okay.
Amen.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. See my little face? Okay.
I think you're still on when we do this.
I don't know. Let's see.